Welcome to the Daily Calm. Today, we're going to do an exercise to investigate how varying the pace and length of our breath makes us feel. Let's start by taking a position that's comfortable. Close your eyes and rest your hands gently. Soften your face. Drop the shoulders and soften your belly. And relax your whole body. Feel the gentle pull of gravity, how your body is pulled towards the earth. And on this next exhale, feel yourself relax even more completely. And then bring your attention to the flow of your breath, observing each in-breath and each out-breath, not trying to change it in any way, just breathing naturally, following the sensation of each inhalation and each exhalation. Now, we'll begin an experiment. We'll investigate how many natural breaths you take in 1 minute. When you hear the sound of the bell, begin counting each full breath. Continue counting, and when I ring the bell at the end of the minute, you'll know how many breaths you took in a 1-minute span. Know that there's no right or wrong answer here. The goal is to simply breathe naturally, without forcing any kind of depth or pace. Just focus on the sensation of the breath wherever you notice it most clearly. And so when I ring the bell, continue to breathe naturally and just begin to count your breaths until I ring the bell again. At that point, stop counting and notice how many breaths you've taken. And just notice how many breaths you took, breathing naturally. Now we'll experiment with manipulating the breath so that we'll purposefully lengthen each inhale and exhale. When you breathe in, breathe slow and deep. And when you think you're ready to exhale, see if you can continue to inhale for a tiny bit longer, and then allow the breath to release slow and deep. It can help to breathe from the diaphragm, which can have a grounding effect. I'll ring the bell again so you know when to start, but don't worry about timing this set of breaths. For this round, we don't need to count. Simply focus your attention on each full breath, slowing down each inhale and lengthening each exhale. And now we'll try one last exercise. We'll time the breath once more, but this time we'll return to natural breathing. So don't manipulate it in any way. Simply allow the breath to flow in and out as it naturally would. And once again, we'll time this last set of breaths for 1 minute. So when I ring the bell, begin to count each natural breath. And just notice how many breaths you took, breathing naturally. And now relax your attention and just notice how you feel. And this might have seemed like a simple exercise. Let's call it breathing in 3 acts. But in these 3 rounds of breathing lies an insight. It's common to find that after manipulating our breath in the second round, by breathing slowly and deeply, afterward, our natural breath begins to slow down. It's likely that when you counted your breath in the 3rd round, the number was lower. As a result, you probably felt a deeper sense of calm in your mind and body. Now, if this isn't the case, it doesn't mean you did the exercise wrong. Sometimes we'll count the same number of breaths or even more. And that can be due to many things. Perhaps the desire to do the exercise accurately created a feeling of anxiety. But most people do find that the breath naturally lengthens after manipulating it in the second round. Intentionally slowing down our breath is so easy, yet something we don't often do. The way we breathe has a direct and immediate impact on the state of our mind, emotions, and nervous system. When we're agitated or anxious, our breath is often quick and shallow. When we're calm and grounded, it tends to be long and deep. So it's helpful to remember that we can deliberately alter our breath when we want to soften stress or anxiety. Before a meeting or flight, before an intense conversation or medical appointment, we can always call on this tool, lengthening our inhales and exhales in order to regulate our stress response and gain a sense of calm. In the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. Now gently bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Calm. Make efforts to bring awareness with you into the day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow.